What's going on, everybody, and welcome back. Today I wanted to expand a little bit on the video that we did yesterday in terms of just this insane bugged build that is absolutely destroying everything from -50 content, dungeon, and raid bosses. But I wanted to break down a full hunter build for you that you can take advantage of for the time being until Bungie decides we've had too much fun. Now, I do also apologize if my voice audio sounds a little bit funky. I am currently dealing with the flu, so bear with me on that one. But as always, thank you guys so much for coming and checking out the videos and all of the support that you've shown. I cannot say how much I appreciate it, but let's get into this breakdown. First up, just to break down the bare minimum loadout that you need is Sturm and either Drang or the new sidearm, the Unfall. All you have to do to get this to work is get one kill with the Unfall or Drang and swap over to Sturm, and then your build will take care of the rest. For whatever reason, Sturm's buff is applying to melee damage, in some cases super damage as well, just giving you an insane 300 to 400% increase on your abilities. Now, we're also going to pair this with a 180 grenade stat. We're going to put some fonts on so it hits 200. We're also going to put on a Spirit of the Syntheseps class item. You can also use Liar's Handshake, the base exotic, or Spirit of the Liars as well. Any one of those three will do wonders with this build. But to break down the subclass, the main bread and butter really is your grapple melee paired with combination blow. Your grapple melee is going to increase your melee damage, and combination blow will also do the same. To further beef that up, we're going to use Winter Shroud to debuff enemies. Then when we punch them, Stylus Execution will proc, so our next melee will weaken targets. Then we're going to tether everything together. That way we just deal a bunch of damage to a ton of enemies at once. Then for the fragments, all you're really going to need to be using, I like Facet of Courage. This gives us +10 to our grenade, plus our arc, solar, and void abilities deal increased damage to any target afflicted with the darkest debuff. In this case, it will be Winter Shroud. Then there's Facet of Sacrifice for another +10 to the grenade stat. Facet of Blessing, so our melees will trigger health regen. Then there is Facet of Dawn, so powered melee hits against targets make us radiant, meaning we're going to be radiant basically 100% of the time because all we're doing is punching and grappling every single thing we see. Now, for the artifact mods, there's nothing crazy that you really need to do. Since we are using a rocket sidearm, I am tossing on Energy Accelerant. This basically gives every single shot a kinetic shockwave. It's actually kind of broken, in my opinion. It procs way too often, but hey, we're going to take advantage of it. Then there's also Shield Crush. So while we're radiant, our grenade will recharge faster, but also deal more damage. And since we're going to be radiant, we might as well toss on Radiant Shrapnel for extra little solar damage when we shoot targets while we're radiant. For the other portions of the build, when it comes to just armor mods, I'm tossing on a hands-on so we get bonus super energy on melee kills. Arc Siphon, so our multi-kills with Unfall will generate orbs. Then for the gauntlets, again, we're tossing on that grenade fod to give us +20, so we're always at 200. Heavy-handed to make sure that our powered melees will create orbs of power. Chest bees, we're always going to put it on reserve mods or resistance mods that match whatever activity that we're going to do. Leg-wise, I'm opting to go with 2 better already, so we get health regen and orb pickups. Then an absolution, so it reduces all ability cooldowns every time we pick up the orb. For the class item, we're going with Powerful Attraction, so when we dodge, we pick up orbs within 12 meters. Then 2 class fonts, which will give us +40 to our class stat, making sure we can always dodge and debuff enemies. So that's the basis of the build. Now let's go take this into some -50 content and show you the gameplay, how to optimize it, and just how easy this really is. Basically, to take full advantage of this build, all we're gonna have to do is get 1 kill with our sidearm, and then our punch and our grapple is gonna take care of the rest. We're gonna be able to one-shot champions, pretty much one-shot every single thing we come against just by doing that. Okay. I don't really want to deal with you guys because you explode on me, and frankly, that does not sound like a good time. I do, though, prefer the high version of this rather than the, what is it, Vex? So punch, dodge, debuff everything. We have our dodge up fairly often as well. Now let's go find this barrier because he needs to be dealt with. We have combination blow ×3. Let's go invis. Kill the barrier in 1 shot. Remember, this is -52. So the fact that this just can one-shot barriers, it can one-shot dungeon bosses is actually insane. Okay. That guy, like, that tripped us up right there. Plus we get health back with every single melee that we do, so I can't really go wrong with that. Also, if I don't... I don't have my actual gun out. I'm throwing right now. It's okay. Combination blow, even with just the sidearm out, still does a really good job. But we want to punch everything to death in one shot. Okay, now we are going to go... Where's this guy at? We can also use Sturm too, just as is, with if needed, if we're not near enemies, because it will be overcharged. So don't feel like you have to just punch every single thing possible. You can also use Sturm as the weapon that it is. It will still do a good job. So that did take away our one Sturm overcharge that we had, so now let's go ahead and just get a couple more sidearm kills, which will give us this buff back. Okay, crystals. Let's get a sidearm kill. See right there, just the one kinetic shockwave just from one kill. I don't know why Bungie let us do that. Kill the Bane right there. Look, we got another unfall just from getting that Bane kill. So this is a pretty easy sidearm to actually farm for. I think I've gotten 4 or 5 just in a couple activities that I've done. Kill our wizards. I know there's a chunkier wizard over here too. I'm gonna find out where he's at. The fact that this is -50 and this bug is just insane. So definitely take advantage of it while you can. I'm sure they'll fix it before the they'll either disable Sturm or they'll fix it before the contest mode raid. Okay. Kill that Bane. Kill this guy real quick. Okay, now see we have a lot of Sturm overcharges now, so we don't really have to worry about it too much. Which is also nice, because sidearm ammo for this isn't the best, but with this we don't even have to worry about it. Oh man. Okay, completed that. Alright, now let's go see how much damage this can do on the boss. The only problem about solo ops is the bosses are damaged, like they have a damage gate to it. So unless we hit a certain threshold, or however the damn thing's coded, we might not be able to do this in one phase, but that's okay, because we're still going to be able to do it with no problem. See the difference right there? This is just the sidearm punch. And this is the actual Sturm. It's too much fun. The one-punch builds are back, folks. Okay, I'm just going to take care of a bunch of these guys real quick before I go tether the boss. See, I think they fixed the damage gate on that. Because that, I mean, if I can one-shot a dungeon boss, but it only takes a third of that guy's health away, I bet Warlock would be able to do it. The Warlock build is easily the best. Oh my god, I'm sorry. The flu's getting me, guys. We're trying, though. But again, this makes every single thing extremely easy to farm right now. And we saved our grapple, too, which is very helpful. Kill all guys. Oh, hello. There you are. I don't even know how many of my super back by the time I get this. But that's okay. We don't really need it. And he's dead. 3 punches is all it takes. But like you saw at the beginning, you can really just go farm pretty much dungeon encounters, raid encounters with extreme ease, especially if you're running a couple people on your fire team that are using... Sorry, I had to cut that out. I started coughing like crazy. You can pretty much do any encounter, any activity if you're running a couple of these builds on your team. It is just insanely fun to take advantage of an extremely broken build right now. But if you guys enjoyed it, thank you for coming and watching. Feel free to leave a like, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Should Bungie let us just have some fun in lieu of like putting every good thing in Eververse and nothing for rewards? Like, should we just be able to play with this a little bit longer? But as always, thank you guys for coming and watching, and I will catch you all in the next one.